Hey, what's up, everybody? It's Rox with a little bit of talk about what's at the top of the blog, so let's get to it. Alright, you guys, so I'm afraid that I'm not as prepared as I would like to be. I just realized that I have a meeting that I have to go to later on today, so now I'm rushing to get this top of the blogs done because, you know, I'm trying to stick on schedule, plus these little old measly 2 videos a week. I know, you guys. I might review cutting in the ATL tomorrow, just because. But anyway, so I didn't do all my major research like I normally would, so I might be missing some names and shit, but y'all gonna stick with me because you know your girl usually do that for y'all, right? But a bitch gotta work. Let me just real fast, we're gonna try to get some of these subjects that you guys gave me as requests down. Now, first up, we got to talk about the whole debacle between Chris Brown and Tyson. So, you guys already know, but if you don't know, let me tell you that Tyson Beckford was at a party last weekend. You know, it was Memorial Day weekend, and there was a lot going on in Vegas, and there was a party going on that Tyson Beckford and your girl Pikachu was at together. And there was some people going around with videos, and, you know, people, you know, making faces, kissing at the camera, smiling and all of that. They were in one video together. A little later, they were in a picture together, you know, where she was just kind of kissing at the camera and he was smiling. That was posted on Instagram, and honey, that got your boy Chris Brown's panties in a serious ass bunch, okay? He was so fucking upset about it that he went on this rampage on Twitter. And I kind of expected him to have something to say because you guys know Chris Brown wouldn't be Chris Brown without feeling like he owns the damn girl. Okay, motherfucking ass, and went out. I mean, he just done cut up so bad, had this baby on the side, and, you know, all the shit that she's been through with him. You know, we done been through this a million trillion gazillion times, right? But he, for whatever reason, was very upset about that, to the point where he was threatening him, you know, this Pyru, wherever, Fruit Street, or whatever the name of the, you know, I don't know about these gangs that's anywhere other than Los Angeles. I just don't understand how the reach has gotten all the way to Virginia, supposedly, or is these, you know, bloods from somewhere else? Child, he got the Pyrus, the Fruit Street Pyrus involved, and they were all on Instagram threatening Tyson and saying that they was coming up to Vegas and they was gonna beat his ass. And then Chris Brown came back and said that he was gonna fuck Tyson's girl and whip his child. And you guys, it got so fucking ridiculous, even to the point where evidently some of his gangster homeboys actually did go to Vegas and you know, said that they wanted to go and talk to Tyson, but supposedly there were so many police. I mean, they looked so stupid. Tyson, you know, he was kind of egging it on. Eventually got to the point where he was just like, nigga, don't forget, okay, I can shoot too. He posted videos of him at the gun range. You guys, the whole thing was stupid. I was actually like kind of like mad that Tyson even responded to the foolishness, but I guess eventually he just felt like he needed to say something. But he really didn't have to, because Chris Brown is stupid. He is an idiot. I am so yeah, I know I've tried to give him passes plenty of times, but I done already told you guys that something's really wrong with him. I had even tweeted that, you know, that I was convinced that the boy was on a drug binge that day, and that once he finally came down in a couple of days, he would apologize. And sure enough, sure as shit, you guys, what did he do? Exactly what I said. He gets on the internet, gets on Twitter, and says, you know, that he's light-skinned and he's always in his feelings, okay? He apologized to the baby mama and the son. He apologized to Tyson. You know, listen, I don't know what the fuck is going on with Chris Brown. I can't even get my words together for him. Why do you go through all of that? And I mean, just make yourself look so fucking stupid. And then the very next day or so, you know, post that you sorry. Like, why go through all of that? I don't know who is in Chris Brown's corner, but he don't have the right people there. I'm just convinced that this fool, because that's what he is a fucking fool, don't have nobody with his best interests in his damn ear, in his corner. He's just stupid. Okay, and then to make everybody feel a little bit better, then he starts posting pictures of his baby again. And look, I'm fine that he's decided to step up, whatever that means, and be a daddy. But you're not gonna make me forget all this fucking foolishness that you just did for the last couple of days, and then, you know, the next day, you know, make us all be like, oh, Chris Brown, he's such a good dad. Post pictures of your baby at her first birthday. No, I'm sorry. It's not going over. Not in this. Not on my fucking watch. Yeah. It's cute. The little girl had her first birthday or whatever. She seems to be a happy enough kid. They was at Chuck E. Cheese. Just the thought of going to Chuck E. Cheese, that shit make me... Ugh. Oh my God, you guys, I tell you, I ain't never been so fucking stressed out as them damn birthdays at Chuck E. Cheese, man. Joe and Jada, they was always terrified of the fucking Chuck E. Cheese, the mechanical people. They never really wanted their parties there, but a lot of my friends had their parties there. And every time we go, I just be like, it's too much fucking going on here. It's too many kids. It's too many adults. They just like shuffling parties. Oh, it's just like, oh. But you know what? It's all about the kids, right? So the little baby look happy enough. She seems to have quite a bit of adults fighting over, who loves her the most and who the daddy and who take care of her and all of that. So I know that the mother is trying to get somewhere around $15,000 for child support. I don't even care. Okay, because I'm so sick of Chris Brown. I am so sick of Chris Brown. It finally looks like this Cariucci girl has come to her senses and has decided to leave him alone. She's in an interview with Big Boy. Big Boy is on some new radio station or internet station, satellite station or something like that. And, she said that she is 100% single. So we're going to keep on, y'all. We're going to stretch out the hands of prayer and be like, Lord, please give this girl strength so she can stay away from that fool and she can have positivity and growth and happiness and love in her life, okay? Because whatever she was getting with Chris Brown, you know what, it's toxic and it don't need to be, Lord. So we just ask these and many more blessings in your name, amen. And that's it. It is done. We gonna keep on asking that this girl has the strength to stay away. Hopefully she knows that now. And we're not gonna keep on picking on her because she don't deserve it no more. She done got away. So hopefully this is it, you guys. We just gonna keep our fingers crossed. We can get Chris Brown. He's an idiot. Let's see what else. Honey Boo Boo wants TLC to cancel. Okay, so this whole Duggars mess that's going on, the family from 19 Kids and Counting on TLC. The boy, I guess his name is Josh Duggar. Or Duggar, I don't know, I don't watch the show. But he admitted that when he was 14 years old, he molested some girls. Some may have been some of his siblings. He told his parents. His parents eventually told some law personnel. It wasn't officially on the books or anything, but they told somebody and they got some counseling for everybody, and it was kind of swept under the rug. This was before the show even started. A couple of years after that, they were able to pick up this show on TLC, and it's become this big phenomenon ever since then. People did know about it. Like, I guess they were going to be on the Oprah show, and then Oprah found out. Somebody sent her an anonymous letter letting her know about all the things that had gone on, and she did also let the child abuse hotline know, and there was some investigation. But anyway, it never came out that this boy Josh had molested these girls. So now fast forward till today, and it's come out that yes, he did molest some girls. He admitted to it. Now this is a big show for TLC and obviously a big money maker for them. It was the holiday time. They had these big what's the name of it when the show goes on? What is it? Not reruns. What's the word, you guys? I can't think of it. Marathon. They had this whole big marathon set up where the show was going to run like the whole weekend and everybody was going to be watching again. It was more Memorial Day weekend, and then this dropped. So they were kind of in this, I'm sure they were just like, oh shit, we got these shows scheduled, we're going to make all this money, and now this, okay? But reluctantly they pulled the shows. People were just kind of like dumbfounded that it took them so long to do that, considering like this is an admitted story. This is not even an investigation where we got to find out. He said he did it, and why you guys have him on here, especially the fact that it's supposed to be this upstanding Christian family with all these beliefs and all of that, anti-gay, anti-premarital sex, anti-this, anti-that, and I'm not knocking them for their beliefs. If that's what they want to believe, then fine, but it's always hard to get on board with somebody when you saying one thing and doing the absolute fucking other. Yeah, it's just a mess, y'all. TLC reluctantly did it, I think also because of of the fact that the mama from Honey Boo Boo, I don't know her name, y'all, I didn't watch the show. She is pissed that she got her show canceled once it came out that the man that she was dating was suspected of molesting some girls. It wasn't her directly, but she lost her show. So she was just like, fuck, if I lost my damn show, it is the actual people that committed it is on this damn show, and you guys are still letting them go on? Yeah, if you let that show keep going, bitch, I'ma sue your ass. So TLC was like, oh yeah, I guess they got with them lawyers, honey. And them lawyers was like, baby, we gonna have to go and pull y'all off because it looked like Honey Boo Boo Mama was gonna have a good case behind her. I didn't blame her. Yeah, the shit was wrong with Honey Boo Boo and, you know, the mama and the man and all of that. I understood why TLC did what they had to do then, but what I didn't understand this time is why were they having such a hard time pulling it? Well, I've already told you guys why. Because of the money. Yeah, it's a done deal. It's a wrap. They still haven't officially canceled the show, and that's pretty interesting to me. But I think it'll eventually get canceled because I just don't see how they're going to be able to justify this. Granted, it was a long time ago. Granted, he did admit to it, and you know, they did handle it the best way that they felt that they could. I mean, like I said, this was before the show started, so they didn't have in mind them protecting themselves because of the show. But you know how social media is. And you know how just media itself is. They'll blow a story up. So it's, you know, now today he's got to repay for the shit that he's done and, you know, supposedly admitted to back then and paid for back then. So, I mean, that part is kind of fucked up. And like I said, I don't even watch the damn show. So it's just sort of like whatever to me. But yeah, that's it with the Duggar things. What do you guys think? Do you think that it's fair that they got their show cut when, you know, they had already taken care of this a long time ago? Do you think they're repaying for shit that happened a long time ago and now it's all in the media and it's blown up? Or do you think this is exactly what the hell they get? Y'all leave your comment below. You guys, I know I'm talking real fast. I'm trying to hurry up and get through this. I gotta go to my meeting anyway. Next up, A$AP Rocky. Evidently, A$AP Rocky has some song. Like I said, I don't know the name of the damn song. Okay, you guys go on and Google it, whatever you're looking for. But he's got this song out. He's talking about Rita Ora in it. Damn, I wanted to tell you guys the okay, well, at least I know the name of the song is Better Things because somebody said it here. But like I said, in the song, he's talking about Rita Ora. He actually says her name in it. And he's basically saying that the bitch got a big mouth, that they were fucking around. I guess she was giving him a blowjob and all of this. And, you know, he came in her mouth. I know this is real nasty, you guys. But let me just have to tell you how he say it. It was jizz in her mouth. She spit it out and he kicked her out. Some shit like that, you guys. And it was a big story because nobody knew that Rita Ora and A$AP Rocky even had some sort of relationship, or, you know, they was fooling around. I mean, I guess that's the whole point. If you fucking around, ain't nobody supposed to know. Evidently, she was telling people. I don't know if this is during the time when he was with Chanel Iman. Is he still with her? I think he is still in a relationship with her. I'm not really sure. But evidently he was in a relationship with somebody and he was fucking around with Rita Ora and she was telling people. So this is his song about her. He's in an interview now saying, you know, it's no big deal. You know, it was just personal and, you know, he didn't mean nothing by it. It's just like, well, what the fuck? You put the song out and you say her actual name in it, but you want to downplay it and say it's no big deal. You know, it's just that she was talking too much back in the day. Well, it bothered you enough to put a fucking song out about it, right? But whatever. I know one thing, that damn Rita Ora gets the fuck around, don't she? We've known about her being in a relationship with Rob Kardashian and she drove the nigga crazy and supposedly is the reason why he's now this recluse who's gained all this weight and just fucked his head all up and ain't got him right. A$AP Rocky talking about him, you know, it's always been whisperings of her fooling around with Jay-Z, which, you know, I ain't never really believed that, but child, you can't never know these days, obviously, but yeah, I would say that Rita might be a little bit of a black widow. Like, girl, you sure get your ass in some predicaments, don't you? But I still, I mean, you know, I don't have no reason to not like Rita Ora. I think that she's a beautiful girl and I like when, you know, how she dresses and all of that. I'm not really familiar with her songs. I mean, I know the Party and Bullshit song, but that's just like, it's a bullshit song, really, you guys. So that's that on the Rita Ora and A$AP Rocky song. If you guys know more about the story, y'all go on and leave it below. But do you really care? Alright, you guys, next story, Weave Loans in Detroit. Don't know the particulars on the story, but I did see a picture on Twitter yesterday of a building where evidently they give loans for weaves in Detroit. I mean, hey, let me tell you something. As much as you guys spend on these fucking weaves, listen, I enjoy quality weave hair. I get the whole thing. Hair is fucking expensive now. You want you a full head of nice quality hair, you somewhere around $500-$600. That's before we get the shit installed. Okay, to me, it's the market is definitely it's elevated. It's gotten to be expensive. But when you've always bought quality hair, and people know, what I mean when I say quality hair, like back in the day, I mean, that hair was always $600, $700, $800. Y'all didn't spend money on some hair from Extensions Plus that I still to this day will not tell people how much I spent on it. But now that the market is super saturated, and the hair, even fucked up, not good quality hair, is too expensive now. But people can't afford it. Folks want to get they weaves, and evidently somebody in Detroit was like, bitch, you want it, here, I got it for you. Sign on the dotted line. We gonna put a little percentage markup on this. You pay me back weekly, monthly, however it goes. I don't even know. All I'm saying, yeah, it's ridiculous, it's superficial, it's all of that. But if people wouldn't be having this shit so fucking high to begin with, then people wouldn't be feeling like they gotta take loans out, to get their damn hair. Now, I don't know how it works if you don't make a payment. Okay, that bitch be at the grocery store or something, trying to get some bread off the shelf, and the motherfucker come and cut your hair off the back. Like, even if they just cut a little section off, okay, that'll fuck it up good enough where they be like, okay, bitch, now you gonna give us our money or what? But I mean, it's ridiculous. Anybody who feels that they have to take a loan out to get their hair weaved, I mean, something is wrong there, and maybe we need to further investigate our own lives. But it's not that surprising. I mean, they got title loans. It's like all these different pawn shops is just another thing. Of course, it's gonna be in the black neighborhoods, not your your well-off neighborhoods. It's gonna be in the area where black folks ain't really got much. Okay, this is just another way for them to get money out of you, and way more. It's like having payday loans and all that. Just another way to keep you chasing the damn bill. Yeah, it's ridiculous, y'all, but I'm not surprised, and maybe more might even pop up. So if you got your shit fucked up in there, and you feel like you need to go to get you a goddamn weave, you ain't got enough money, you know what? Talk to the people down in Detroit, baby. They got you. Let's see, Tamar Braxton, Surprise. I've never heard her song, If I Don't Have You. Is it the remake of Whitney Houston's I Don't Have You? I don't know. I haven't heard the song, so I don't know anything about it. Okay, let's see. Next story, Christophe St. John. Okay, so Christophe St. John's son was having some mental issues, and the family put him in a mental facility in Long Beach, California. While he was there, I think they said he's about 23 years old or something like that. While he was there, he attempted suicide. He had tried to suffocate himself with a grocery bag, I believe they said, or a trash can liner bag. He put it over his head, but they caught him. But then a few weeks later, he did it again, and this time he was successful and he killed himself. The family was very upset that he was able to be successful because, well, you're in a mental facility, you're at a high risk for suicide. I'm leaving my child in your care. You're the medical professionals. My child has already attempted to kill himself once, and you guys caught him. Why does he even have access to things that he can do it all over again? So they are suing the mental facility, and they should. It's just time that you have to hold people responsible for, now everybody can't be everywhere every time, okay, but they had it set up in place where every 15 minutes or so, I think it's every 15 minutes, they're supposed to check on a patient. When they looked at the logs, that's not what happened. So this young man was able to have enough time to really sit there, suffocate himself. Nobody was there to get oxygen to him, to try to resuscitate him, and then the result was the death. So yeah, they're going to sue the mental facility, and I think that they will win that case. Very, very sad. God, you guys, people killing themselves is just, I just saw a video, Squeaky Jones, you guys watch Squeaky? And she was talking about, the few times that she's committed suicide, and it's just, man, my heart went out to her. I just was like, I just don't know what it feels like. Now, let me tell you, I've been through some terrible, bad, horrible things. I've never felt that I wanted to kill myself. So it's always, I'm always just like flabbergasted at people who try to kill themselves, and especially people that I see as strong. But that's how you know that You don't know what people are going through. And when I was watching Squeaky's video of her attempting to kill herself, she's had some deaths, you know, some of her I guess she had some babies. I don't really know what happened. She didn't get into depth, but she had lost some kids, and she had, you know, just things that had happened in her life that made her just want to totally give up. And I was real sad. I was just like, oh, Squeaky, I mean, you know, I really enjoy her videos, and I just, you know, I mean, it's nothing that I don't know what I could say or do to help people, but I just never want people to give up, like, ever. And shit gets real bad, but you know, everybody's life is worth living, and everybody has something to live for. So I was just sad. I'm about to get emotional, y'all. It's that time of the month, y'all. So, you know, everything I talk about, that shit make me want to cry. But I felt, I was just so touched for Squeaky. Girl, you know, she said she got it together now, and I don't want you to ever feel like that ever again. Oh. But yeah, you guys, let me get back on track here. So yeah, Christoph St. John, they are suing the mental facility. We'll see what happens with that. I don't know, something's going on. All these black trucks pulled up behind me. Okay, so I refuse to talk about this Beyonce on beat shit. I just know. So next story will be what's just popped up just recently here is this supposed Twitter beef between Cheryl Lynn and Anita Baker. Now, I don't know how it started. Evidently, Cheryl Lynn maybe tried to go onto Anita Baker's Twitter and realized that she was blocked. So she got all up in her feelings, okay? And she got to tweeting all this shit about how she thought her and Anita was homegirls, and why did you block her? And is it because she know that, you know, that she could sing Anita under the ground, and, you know, she better than this, and why don't you call me so we can discuss? And you guys, that fucking Anita Baker, first of all, bitch, you was blocked. So Anita ain't saying none of this. Secondly, we all know Anita Baker is not the nicest person. We've heard stories. I've heard a lot of stories, just like I know a lot of you guys have, about Anita Baker and her wrath. Very diva-fied, downright rude bitch sometimes, you know. But, bitch, you's blocked, okay? Anita Baker is at the house chilling, not paying no damn attention to your ass when you over here, you know, fussing and carrying on and all. Anita Baker was like, bitch, gone somewhere. I feel like Cheryl Lynn was just arguing with herself. Anita Baker ain't never answered because she probably didn't know at the time that it was even going on. Now, I know she knows now, but I bet you she gives no fucks. I bet you she don't. So, yeah. And what do you guys think about her saying that she could sing Anita Baker under the ground? Now, you know, maybe today, I don't know if either one of them is, you know, what I would say the best at their singing career. Okay, but honey, back in their heyday, Cheryl Lynn, you could, I don't know if I would say you could touch Anita. I don't even know if I would compare them. Two very different artists, two very different styles. Their music was totally different, like, you know, but yeah. I was just like, Cheryl Lynn, you know, she ain't even had no huge hits. I mean, she's had a couple. You know, I know all the songs that she did and all of that, but you know, girl, you must have really wanted to just put your name out there and get some shit started. Like I said, bitch, you was running around in circles like a damn dog that's tied to a stake in the ground, you know, and they on a leash and they just going around in circles, child, just chasing nothing, bitch. Anita ain't thinking about you, so yeah. And it's unfortunate that she even needed to go there. We talk about how these kids and how they get shit going on social media, and then we got this grown ass lady who obviously had her damn raspberry one too many and decided that she was gonna go off on Anita Baker. But I was just like, girl, if you don't go sit your ass down somewhere. So yeah, you guys, I guess there's a Twitter beef going on between Anita Baker and Cheryl Lynn. But if you ask me, it's just a Twitter beef with Cheryl Lynn talking to Cheryl Lynn. You guys, and lastly, I know I said this was entertainment only, but I gotta, you know, give out my shout outs and my prayers lifted up for all of my viewers out there in Texas, Houston. I think they're saying Dallas is threatening to have some issue too. I mean, it's just, I mean, the devastation is horrible. I had no idea that was going on what day was that? Tuesday? Yeah, I think it was Tuesday. Tuesday morning when I left for work, I saw that there was some issue. But I had no idea it was going on like that. And when I got home Tuesday evening and started looking at the news and they was talking about fucking houses, whole houses getting carried off and down the street and destroyed and people dying and drowning. They was talking about this one particular house where the husband was able to get out, but the mother and the kids got washed away in the fucking house and they couldn't find them. I don't know if they found them now, but I was just like looking at it like, oh my God. You know, and I have some friends, as you guys heard me talk about her plenty of times. She's in Houston. She's okay, by the way. But, you know, I was started thinking like, oh my good idea. I had no idea. So I reached out to her to find out if she was okay. And like I said, she is okay. But I know I got a lot of viewers in Houston. And I just want everybody to stay safe and prayed up. And what in the world, you guys? It's just sad and scary. And, you know, I want everybody out there to take care of themselves. Computer is about to die, you guys. You see how it's moving slow motion? Plug it up. See there? See how I get to going right away? But anyway, like I said, I want everybody out there to be safe, and our prayers are up for everyone out there, everybody affected, people that have lost everything. I couldn't even imagine. So yeah, we've got our prayers up to you guys. And in Dallas, you guys stay strong. My girl Crystal, like I said, I don't really know what is the deal in Dallas. They were saying that some dams are threatening to break or something. But yeah, just stay up, Texas. Our prayers are with you. Alright, you guys, so let me hurry up, get off of here. We do this every single week, usually. So make sure that you rate, comment, and subscribe, and make sure that you come back. Until next time, Roxstars. Bye.